Alrighty, sorry about that. Getting things up. Looks like something went horribly wrong. But we're coming back online, so give me just a second to finish up. Um, Syl and Darian, y'all can finish whatever y'all were doing. Blue, did you see my message?
Yeah, I put in the damage.
Okay, cool. Thank you. All right, so Darian,
Um,
continue on.
yeah. So Darian said something about going and get food, and still shook her head and just created food.
Still, you're supposed to be resting. I don't think creating this amount of food is anything of the sort.
You said you wanted me to eat.
Yes, from the lovely kitchen that they have back there of delicious foods. You didn't have to strain yourself to create any.
Save it for the civilians. So we'll just eat quietly.
Well, at least you're eating. Um, how are you feeling?
Fine.
Not to presume anything, but I don't think that's true.
She just blinks at you.
You just had a huge argument with Eki, walked off on your own, and then found Tamerlane unconscious. I'd be very concerned if how you were feeling was fine.
Since you have told me that I need to eat, I will finish eating and check on Tamerlane. And then after that, we can go find Eki. I did not realize how much she takes so literally. My mistake.
Yeah. I don't think it's your mistake. I think she's just still figuring out how the world works. From what I understand, it's very different here to what she's experienced in the past.
Yes, and I lost my temper.
None of
That's
us are infallible. We're all going to lose our temper at some point. Hells, I've lost mine in the past.
still, I need to apologize.
Well, before then, make sure you're recovered. Well, I can check on Tamil and you can take the time to rest.
We have jobs to do.
We do. But we can't go pushing ourselves past our boundaries and exhausting ourselves halfway through the job now, can we?
I am fine to continue.
I think Darian is just going to look at you, Sil. He knows something is up. He doesn't believe her in the slightest when she says she's fine. Um, but something is clearly she's either shut down or like something has happened. So I think he knows like trying to encourage you to talk about what's going on isn't going to help because from the responses he's got so far. Um, so I think he's just going to say to you, okay, well, you finish eating. There's no rush. I'm going to go check on Tamlin for a second.
Okay.
Darren's going to walk over to speak to Lemmy and Mithri if she's there.
They're both there.
Uh, hi, it's us again. Apologies. I feel like every time we show up here, we end up causing you guys a whole bunch of trouble.
Lemmy just gives you that stare.
You know what? That's valid. How is our friend doing?
He's in his room.
Thank you for bringing him in here. You didn't need to do that, but I appreciate it nonetheless.
It was raining.
Yeah. Would above table, would I know off the top of my head roughly how much damage in money Tamlin had done?
A considerable amount.
Okay, not one I can pay for then.
Considering it was just the stable, maybe not as much as like the main building.
Yeah, still a lot of money.
You still can't see a roll 20. I messaged you how much damage it was.
I saw. You roll me a history check real quick.
I took my sheet back up. Ba-doop.
Building a stable like that probably initially costs about 1,000, considering it's not fully collapsed and only partially. It would be some portion of that, maybe 500 at most.
That is money I do not have.
No.
No.
That is something I will be paying for later.
Yes. I think Darren's going to try and work this out in his head. I was just going to say to Lemmy, I do not intend to leave you out of pocket for the damage my companion has caused. Unfortunately, I do not have the funds on me at the moment, but I swear to you, I will find a way to get that money to you at some point.
He nods. Better than what he got from the frog.
True. If I had the money, I'd give it to him, but unfortunately, I do not. I'm going to go check on our companion to see how he's getting on. My other companion, Sylvanas, in the corner, something's not right with her at the moment. I'm not going to ask you to look after her or anything of the sort, but yeah.
It looks
Just
like a trauma
wanted to
response to me. You see it with adventures from time to time. Might be shock, too.
Yeah, I've seen my fair share of something like this in the past. When I used to be in the army, but yeah, unfortunately, I can't be in two places at once, and I need to make sure that our friend isn't bleeding out, so yeah, I just wanted to let you know in case she tries to walk off or says anything to you, or I don't know. I just wanted to let you know.
Well, we'll keep an eye out.
I appreciate it. Yeah, Darren's just gonna go on that and check on Tam, see how he's doing.
As you're doing that, Darren, can I have an intelligence check real quick?
Yeah. That's saving throws.
Darian, a building collapsed here. And despite how hard somebody was sleeping, that's not kind of something you sleep through. And you haven't seen Pippa.
Oh shit, yeah.
But as you have that realization, we are going to go check in with Eki and Timmy. And Willow. And Nero. That group. First, Eki, you were the first one to leave. Where are you going?
Eki was in a mad dash to get to the closest point, is where she's heading. So, and she took off it. I mean, I know Willow's keeping up with her with no problem, but she took off at like a run.
Fire. Nero took off behind you. And Timmy, how are you attempting to follow Eki? They have quite the head start. They are no longer visible by the time you turn to go after them.
Shit.
Because you stayed and talked with Syl and Darian for a bit.
Yeah, fair.
Well, not Syl. Syl left pretty much the same time. You talked with Darian.
Are there a lot of twists and turns on the road I'm on right now that they went? I saw them go down, or
You're in the middle of a collapsed castle.
oh, right. Did I see the
don't
map at all,
know
or
if
did they?
this-
Or,
That's what I was gonna say. I don't know if this is helpful, but Eki did show everyone the map. The only problem is she and Nero don't know the city that well, so it's kind of a map of as close as one could get because
It
Eki's
wasn't
going on
even
feelings. to
a
get there.
map. It was a drawing with no landmarks, no city underneath it. It was just the circle with the 7-pointed star inside of it. Which would be of no help to Timmy.
Eki's running
uh,
on feelings, you know?
shit. What if I saw the map? What do I roll to see if I could possibly follow whatever path they might be taking?
As I
'Cause I know
just
the
said,
city
it
is-
wasn't a map. It was a drawing with a star on it. It is not a map you can follow.
The
If it had, like, any points of reference, I'd give it to you. But it doesn't. Because they didn't put those in. They just put the star on because they were trying to figure out what it was.
why did I go with Syl?
You can always turn and
Okay.
go the other way. They've
so
just left.
thin.
Yeah, but so much shit already happened over there, and
You
I
mean
want
you're
that
going to
shit.
take longer to figure out where they're going as well? Because Darian and Rufus are on mounts and you're not.
can I roll like a D100 luck roll to see if I choose the right? If I just run the right path towards Eki?
No. You'd have to choose where you're going.
Okay, I saw which way they went initially, so I'm going to start that way.
Okay. So you
And
get
she's-
out of the castle on the northern side.
How much faster am I than Eki and Nero? Am I faster than them actually? I have a speed of 40.
Eki just has 30. She's just running, so
Yeah, and Nero can
problem you
fly,
bump
so
into.
he can
But
outpace you because he doesn't have to stick to the road.
but they do have to stay pace, keep the pace with Eki, so they're probably only going like 30 as well.
I mean, they can still only go 30. They just aren't stopped by buildings and can fly over. Nero was
But you
also
Which-
late to leave as well.
That does mean though that you can look in the sky for Nero.
Okay, yeah. Do I see Nero in the sky?
Roll me a perception check with disadvantage due to the storm.
I'm gonna
And
use
the
a hero
fact
point
the
to give
bitch is black.
I'm gonna use a hero point to make it a normal roll.
Okay.
Nero's the
Yes!
goodest of stealth.
Let's see.
Well, they're not actively trying to be stealthy right now, are they?
No, but they're moving fast, and it would. Let's see how.
Oh, that's a good
far-
roll. That's a damn good roll.
Based on that. You think you see a flash of orange somewhere off to the north?
I immediately headed into that direction. I don't need more. Just I'll take it. I started running that way.
Okay.
and I'm dashing. I'm running as fast as I physically can.
Fair. It's hard to keep track of things, especially once you lose track of that flash of orange, as the storm is rather intense. Considering you're running about. Can I get an acrobatics check? That's what I thought. Eki, can I get one from you as well?
Acrobatics.
Mhm.
Yep, yep.
That's what I
Of
thought.
course they.
Eki's making pay. She's ready for this rain. This is her kind of place. Timmy, you're from the south and giant plains. You're not used to it raining like that. You are slipping and sliding on the stones. As you try to take a corner, go off that direction, you slide through and crash into a wall. But, Eki, you are following the path as quickly as it can. As you are getting closer and closer, it is getting easier and easier to keep track of that single point as you are taking a winding path around the outside of the castle, heading down the side of it, oddly enough. As you are making your way, you see a large steel door.
Is this the door? Because she's, like I said, going off feelings, and by feelings, I don't mean like her emotions, but I mean like what she's felt of how she could kind of figure out the points. Does this door feel like that's going to take her to the point she's trying to reach?
Yes, it does seem like it's in there.
We're going to the door. She and Willow are en route because my assumption is Willow is the most acrobatic dog of all time.
Yeah, they also
Oh.
run way faster than you.
Oh yeah, I mean they're on 4 legs and she's in 2, so she's not.
They also
She's
have
doing
the
what you can. But
roads
yeah,
double dash.
we're,
So they go
yeah,
fast.
we're just going to the door.
But
You're a good girl.
they're with you. You go up to the door and it is heavily barricaded.
Does it feel like something heavily barricaded? Does this feel like a brute force thing, or does this feel like, oh, there's some type of magical? Like I know magic's messed up, so that's what she's trying to figure out. Does this feel like
It feels
I
like
need
there's
to
a bar
beat
on
my
the other
way
side,
into this?
and you would not have the strength to get through a door like this. More likely, what you need is whoever's on the other side to open it.
Just gonna knock on the door.
You see a little peek hole open up. Who's there?
God, this is Eki. I forgot who I was playing for a second. Eki, I have to come in now. So does Willow. She'll point to the
On
dog.
whose authority are you entering the jail?
I was summoned this way.
By?
I don't know if it's by my goddess or if it's by someone different, but the points is gonna like show the map and say the points. I have to go to the points. It's what's causing this. And so I have to, this is the closest one. I'm like pointing at it on this my map. I'm supposed to go to this close point.
Unfortunately for you, I do not accept wills of the gods as passage into the jails. There's some very dangerous folk in here. I would need someone from upper management.
Well, I'm here because the lord of this realm was just murdered, and so I can't get passage from them. She's dead. That's why I'm here to try and stop it. Did you see that a dragon ate a goddess like an hour ago?
I did not. I think that was the day before, wasn't it?
No,
Something like that.
We
I can't
have
remember.
we have rested. We have rested since that
Okay, yeah.
happened.
Mhm.
I thought
Yeah,
y'all had
did you-
rested since then.
did you not? I can't. Sorry. Then I'll change that. I can say, did you not see that yesterday a dragon ate a goddess and the castle exploded and lightning is destroying buildings? I'm here to help stop that. I don't know how much more authority you need.
Unfortunately, it is the rule and law, and I cannot accept the will of the gods or extreme circumstances, as I need to keep these prisoners in check. You could be here to break one out, regardless of how convincing you sound. So you will
Why
need to
would I
find
come
somebody.
here and ask you? Why would I come here and ask you to let me in if I was going to break someone out? Whoever's in there is at this point, and she's going to point at the again, is probably doing something really bad right
I
now.
can guarantee the people in here aren't doing nothing bad anymore. They can't. They don't got much in their cells. I
I
will
don't think
need
yet.
a written approval from higher management or higher management to come themselves.
I don't know who higher management is. I'm not from here. And if you let this continue, everyone is going to die. And that's going to be your fault because you needed a letter from someone who is dead.
You can seek out those that work in the castle above. They will be able to deal with the circumstances. I simply need to follow my job description, no matter the circumstances. I keep those that are dangerous here, and I must stick to it.
What castle? The castle was blown up. There is no castle anymore. It's gone. Everyone is dying and magic is breaking. And you're not listening to me. Who will you talk to? I spent a whole day pulling bodies out without heads from the castle. The castle blew up. Did you not know this?
The captain of the guard is still alive. I've spoken with him. I spoke with him last night as he came to check the prisons. He's in a bad
Okay,
way,
I
but
don't
he
have
is
time
alive.
for you are not very smart. And when you all die in there, please remember I warned you. And she's gonna go, all right, Willow, next point, and she's just gonna run to go to the next point because she doesn't have time to deal with this guy. So she's on to the next spot.
It's about this time Nero and Timmy are catching up to Eki. Timmy's following Nero, and Nero has actually figured out where she is from the air. So, as she is running back up the path along the castle, Timmy, you're coming down, so you cross paths.
Maybe we'll like skid to a stop, like and call out to Eki in her head. Eki! Oh, wait! Oh God!
He is going to keep running, but she will kind of like yell as much as she yells behind her. The guy at the door is stupid and won't let anyone in because he's not a smart person and doesn't care if everybody dies. I'm going to the next spot. She's just gonna keep going.
Timmy will try to chase you. Just hold on a second.
I mean, she
Please.
would have to run right by you. There's a single path back up onto the streets. If you want to grab her, you probably can.
Oh, okay. Then I'm not gonna try to
So she's
grab
gonna
her
try and
because
fight it.
yeah, I wouldn't try. I'm not gonna try to grab her because I feel like she wouldn't appreciate it. But I will block her path, holding out all my arms, just like, wait, just hold on a second.
Uh, because Eki is just so tired, she's going to stop and look at Timmy very seriously and say, you can either come with me to find the points or you can go back to the tavern where everybody else went. I have something I have to do. Now let me past you.
Would Eki know that everyone else is at the tavern?
I mean, it's a pretty good guess, considering the circumstance.
That's just her, and this is 100% her assumption. This is, I'm not saying she knows. This is just her assumption that that's where everybody goes, because you meet up where you meet up, and so that's all she's going with. But she's just gonna.
I mean,
That's
it's a fair guess. The two meetup places you point are the castle or the tavern, and you're already at the castle, and that's where y'all left from. So you're probably not there. So you're probably at the inn.
There. All right. Timmy will just he'll catch his breath and say this. All right. from context, there's a guy back there, and one of the things you're looking for is through the door over there. Am I right? What exactly
said-
did he say that made you leave?
He just kind of like breathed, frustrated. He said, captain of the guard has to give permission to go in there so I don't break people out of prison because he's an idiot. So I'm going to the next point because there's 7 of them. And she is going to say, Nero, you don't have to keep flying. You can land next to us and just be here. And she's just going to be like, so someone has to go talk to whoever his boss, and he doesn't care that the castle's exploded because they're dangerous people, but they can't get out, but I can't get in because if you knock on doors, you're going to break people out of prison, I guess, in this world because this world is stupid and everyone is going to die because they're all dumb. Now I need to
Oh,
go past you.
so,
Please don't make
hold-
me knock you out.
just hold on a second. Think about this logically.
I've given you
the
multiple
fir-
seconds. You can go talk to the guard yourself. I have to go.
If one place stops you from going in, what wouldn't it stand to reason that the other places will stop you too? Well, maybe if we
There's
talk,
7
maybe
places.
it is a good
7
chance.
places. If the
And it's
first
a good
place
chance that
doesn't
7
work
places will be
now,
harder. I'm
Becky's
just
just going
saying.
past him. She's giving up more than a few seconds. She is going right around him. She just is going.
Timmy will kind of
We're
like
done talking.
maneuver. Timmy will kind of like maneuver. Just
I
give
need
me.
conflicting acrobatics rolls.
I was gonna say Ecky's getting really close to hitting him upside the head with her hammer. So I'm gonna use a hero point because Ecky really wants to go to the. She doesn't have time. Is all Ecky knows right now, and so
By the way, the reason Nero hasn't
I know that
landed is
was
there's not enough room for him to land, so he's just kind of
Oh, that
floating
makes
next to
sense.
y'all.
Use the hero point.
But yeah, you beat my
Um,
acrobatics, no problem.
I wouldn't have without the hero point. Let's be honest. But yeah, she is just gonna like she's just going like she's just like next point. Because in Ecky's mind, I'm so sorry, Raven, but in Ecky's mind, she's explained everything about the last place already, and it's time to just move on to the next one.
Well, Timmy's not gonna go try to talk to the guard because then I'll end up losing you again because I don't know where the fuck you're going. So I'm just gonna start chasing you.
There is a suggestion from Nero.
Yeah.
Considering the amount of damage, wouldn't the new captain of the guard be Alistair?
I don't
That is
know
true.
Alistair. Last time I saw Alistair, I think I told him that his friend's head got cut off, like I told you. If you want to talk with Alistair, you can, and maybe they'll let you in. There's 7 points. I need to go to the next one.
Timmy will. I'm assuming X is just gonna start running off again. So Timmy will chase, but he'll mentally project to fuck. You just said his name, dude. Nero. Yeah, the name deafness is real for me. I'm sorry, but I'll project back to Nero. Can you go ask Alistair for like some sort of written document clearing us for travel in certain places? I gotta keep an eye on this one.
Splitting
This
up's
is
not a
just
good
a-
idea. Better to stay in a group as much as we can.
Fine. Ugh. And Timmy just keeps chasing Eki.
Did Nero say that out loud, by the way, Cece?
Yeah, he's not a he's not a telekinetic or telepath.
Yeah.
Eki is just going to respond to Nero, not realizing like Timmy sent the message and be like, you didn't have to come with me. You could have gone with the others and been in a big group. Willow and I are just finding the points. Because what if I lose the ceiling and I can't find all of them? And I think like they would notice. Eki's probably she's not full fledged running at this point. She's just like power walking, is what we're gonna call it. Because I don't like not gonna just run all over the city till she's exhausted. But I think she would have taken out and like written underneath that 1 star like prison door, like 'cause she doesn't know the damn city at all, and just kind of like try and make it a better map if that makes sense, like a little box in the center that says
You're
castle,
adding
and then kind of a little.
points to follow.
She's
Okay, so
trying
just
to, but it's
so
still an Eki point, so I don't know how well I will be honest with you, and this is for CC. You decide. I don't know how great they're going to be, but she's trying to add something that makes sense. So she did put like under that point, like prison door, dumb guard, need note or something, and then like box and center with castle and kind of like a loose little like, you know what I mean? Just so you
Mhm.
get some idea of where things are. Like she might have put like north, like a direction that it says that way or something. So it's definitely not going to be like a someone who could actually use a map well. But I think enough to at least in her mind it will help. That's all she's doing. So, and then she would also say back, I just if even if we can't get in, if we can mark the spots and I know where the spots are, then people can find them. And that's what I think is important. I need to get to the next point. So she's just trying to make it to the next closest one so she can landmark them, if you will.
I'd be better suited helping you figure out what they are, so I'm coming along.
and I might be able to help out if you need a way to get in.
That's fine. Don't get kicked out of the party like I did if you follow me. So
You didn't get kicked out of the party.
Syl made herself pretty clear.
No, Eki. For the love of the gods, you take things way too literally.
Eki's just going to take like a calming breath and just go, Timmy, I don't know why all of you are so intent on changing me. I don't see anything wrong with me and the way I take things. Since I've been here, you have all tried to convince me that this is a good place when all I see is bad. I just had someone that I thought was my friend tell me that because I didn't do things the way they wanted things to be done, that I could just go ahead and leave or I could choose to follow them and stay. I will not follow someone who is chasing the person with the death wish because one person dying, even if you care for them, is very sad. A whole world dying and becoming a twisted version of where I'm from is worse than you can wrap your head around. You don't know where I'm from and what it's like there. I do. You will not survive if this place becomes anything like my home. And if it's a distorted version of it, I can't imagine how bad it will be. You will never see sunlight again. Everything will be dark. The shadows will try and kill you at all times of your life. It will destroy this world. It is more important than any one of us combined. You all think that I just take things literally. I think that you all think of yourselves and each individual as more important than the whole. That is the problem that I have. You are all too content to only care if you survive or the ones you know immediately survive. You don't care about the thousands and thousands of people that will die if we don't do something. That is where you are wrong. Stop trying to change me. Literal or not, I have the right idea in my mind. And it is not my fault that you all are so chock full of emotion that you can't stop to care more about everyone than one individual person. That is what is wrong with this group. And then Eki is just going to keep going. Feels like she's finally made her point, even if she hasn't. And yes, it is easy for Timmy to keep up. You have more movement speed. And like I said, she's not speed running. She's just, imagine this is a power walking moment.
I'm just trying to formulate what the fuck I can say to that shit. What the fuck can I even say to that? There's nothing to say to that. God damn. Holy shit. God, I'm struck dumb here. You have dumb struck me.
I don't know if I get a hero point or a villain point for dumbstrucking Timmy, but I feel
I
like
give
it's
you
at
a hero
least
point.
something letting you know. For dumbstrucking the barbarian. Break his brain. Um,
But yeah, Timmy just keeps chasing. He's what? Traveling with Eki.
Timmy.
Give me a minute while I try to figure out what the fuck I'm going to say to that.
Is Nero and are Nero and Willow doing okay, Cece, while Timmy tries to factory reset their brain really quick?
Willow's just trying to keep up, and Nero's not the best with people. He likes his books. He can help fix
You know what?
them when they're hurt, but this isn't that.
Okay, I think that that's why Eki likes Nero because it's not that she likes her books, but she's not good with people.
Nero's a
Eki,
dude,
as
by the
she's
way.
walking, is going to look. I said she's not Eki, like she isn't good
Oh.
with people. That's why she likes Nero because she's not good with people either. Is what I was meaning. Like Eki herself likes Nero because of that. But Eki would look at Willow, and I know Willow's probably getting rained on, and she's just gonna say, "Do you want me to put you in your carrying, Bjorn, and carry you so you can get out of the rain?"
They look defiantly. They're staying with you. You've been through enough. They're gonna keep you safe.
Eki's just gonna go, "Okay." Eki won't force Willow to do things. She's learned her lesson on trying to ask Willow not to do anything or to do anything. It doesn't work.
Alrighty, so you make it back up to the main areas, the main streets. Do you want to go to the north, to the path up there, or to the south, to the one down there?
Whichever one's closer, I think, is where she's
They're
trying to
about
go. And
equidistance. So it's just which direction you went.
Then she's going to point to the two opposite ways and say, "There's one this way and there's one that way. Which one would you like to go to?" And just ask that to like the whole group, like Willow, Timmy, Nero. Her mind, everyone has a say. To give them a say.
I mean, we gotta go to both eventually, so I don't know. We can flip a coin, or just say, "Oh, let's go left."
Is
Well,
Nero still flying?
yeah, they're flying next to you because it's easier for them to keep up than try to slip and slide with their claws. Nero looks both ways. Well, if we go north, there might be another locked place, but if we go south, that leads to Mount Waterdeep. We might be able to get there more easily.
We have to ask ourselves, do we want to try and enter any of these places? Or I was kind of thinking once I couldn't get in that last place, maybe if I just find them all and we put a marker of where they are, we can find them later, because I don't like using this word, but I'm scared that I might lose the ability to find the places. So I was trying to get to all of them quickly so we can find them again.
Good
I mean,
idea.
finding-
Let's go. As he's gonna take off with you.
Yeah, finding.
Like he doesn't
finding
know
them
which
that-
way we're going.
Oh, you're just
Yeah,
going
go ahead,
around.
sorry, Timmy. Okay. Even, what were you saying?
Oh, yeah, finding them now and coming back later, preferably with the whole part, the rest of the group, would be preferential.
I will discuss coming back with the rest of the group at a later point when I'm more comfortable to do so. But for now, I think at least getting a map better done, and then someone who knows the city could maybe make it a real map. But we don't have Leshy, and I don't think I can send a message to Leshy right now because they don't seem to be working. And I don't know if Leshy's just, we left Leshy in the woods, you know that, right? With the dying tree.
Yeah.
Hopefully they're alive.
But you are able to identify the location of all of the points. You can't get the exact place, but you get a roundabout. One of them is in the City of the Dead, in one of the graveyards somewhere. One is somewhere around the Field of Triumph. One seems to have something to do with Mount Waterdeep. One's over in the Dock Ward. One leads you to Blackstaff Tower. One seems to lead you back to the castle, which is the one you've already been to. And the last one leads you to a strange tavern known as the Yawning Portal.
Oh, well, that doesn't sound ominous.
Is it,
So
is
just
the
to be
tower-
sure for my notes, oh, sorry. Go ahead, Timmy.
Is the tower that one that me and Tamlin went to?
No.
Okay.
So it was a City of the Dead graveyard, something Triumph. I was trying to
Field of
type these
Triumph.
as you were saying them. Okay.
So
hold on.
City of the Dead, Field of Triumph.
Oh.
Tell me when you're ready for the next
Yep.
one.
The next one I have just says Dock Ward.
You missed one. You have Mount Waterdeep.
Yeah, that's good. Mount Waterdeep.
Then you have the Dock Ward.
Okay.
Then you have Blackstaff Tower.
Uh-huh.
The Castle of Waterdeep. And that strange door. And then you have
And the Yawning Portal.
And then you have the Yawning Portal, yes.
Okay. All right. Perfect. I just want to make sure I had all of those in there so we don't forget, because otherwise I will forget. So if we have them all mapped, I think, and no offense to Timmy, Eki would ask Nero, like, maybe find a place with some cover, like a little awning to stand under. I don't know which one. I'm assuming we're probably closest to the
Yawning Portal was the
yawning,
last
whatever,
one.
the covering thing. Yeah, maybe get underneath a little awning thing, because she's been trying not to get the map soaked, and kind of show what all she's written to Nero, and to be like, are you able to make this draw something that makes more sense for others to find?
I'm not the
Show 'em her
best
best
at
version of the map.
cartography, but I can try.
I don't know if we know anyone who is good with cartographies.
Leshy.
Yeah, that's, I mean, that's what I'm saying.
Skill in that. Or am I thinking of someone else?
Who?
I thought Syl had some skill in that, or am I thinking of someone else?
I don't think Syl does.
I think
For what?
Vance did.
Cartography.
Cartography, no, you're thinking Xanth or Nimmi.
Yeah.
Okay, that's yeah. Does
So-
anyone in the party have a proficiency in cartography?
The only one that probably has a chance to is Darian, and I don't think he does. So your best chance is getting Leshy back if you want a party member to make the map.
Yeah, no, Darian's a language boy, not a skill boy, unfortunately.
Fair.
Yeah. If
I
you
would
want something
probably
like
be
that from
able-
Icky,
Okay. No, go.
go first. Eki can do it.
Oh, I was just gonna say, Eki would add that when she trances, she could pick up some cartography abilities. It wouldn't be on the level with Leshy, but that she can speak with the others while she trances and do some ability swaps. But that doesn't mean that she's going to be anywhere near Leshy's level. Syl might be able to do the same thing. She would probably add something similar.
On the other side, you're a hell of a lot closer than Leshy, so sounds
Yeah.
like a plan to Nero. The only other way to get Nero, or not Nero, to get to Leshy is send one of the wyverns with somebody to go pick them up, and then that still has the issue of the forest. So
Yeah, and
there's a lot that
Eki
needs
wouldn't
time.
get on board with sending. Eki wouldn't get on board with sending a wyvern without like herself or maybe Darian, like someone she trusts with the wyverns.
No, that's
She
why I'm
wouldn't get on
saying
board
send
with it.
them with somebody
Be
to
too
go get
worried.
them. So they'd be
Yeah.
gone for probably 4 days, because it takes about 2 days to get over there.
Yeah, so the trans thing is a
Got
better
it.
idea.
Yeah. Also, above table,
We
I still cannot switch. That is
Okay.
not to, yeah, I don't have that ability. When I built Syl, I stuck to her OG roots and made her, I am using the half elf.
Yeah, technically,
fair
even
Like a
most
dummy.
of the elves
has it from the yeah.
don't have that. I think it's just the Astral Elves and maybe the Shatter Kai that have that ability.
Yeah. Yeah, the Shatterkai have that when they trance, they can swap out up to 3 proficiencies of tools of certain things, but you know, it doesn't necessarily mean that she's amazing with them, because like I can pick up thieves tools, but my dex isn't crazy good, you know.
Yeah.
So
I think
that
I think Xanth can as a sea elf, but I would have to check her sheet.
It's all the later elves for the most part that have it. But continuing
Yeah.
on with this new information, what does Eki and Timmy want to do? They have the location's written down. They can make a map of it later, as long as they have locations, or they could just go buy a map and draw it on there. Just go, this is the point, and this is. They could just do that if they want.
He would not think of that, which really
Nero would.
makes me sad.
Still, I mean,
Okay, I
Timmy
was
would
gonna
probably
say
look into it, too.
Eki would be shocked by that idea. Okay, she'd be like, "Wow, that's amazing." She would just kind of look at also just buying maps. Like that's not something she's used to. She'd say, I cannot buy a map. I gave my money to Syl because she needed money for something, I think. I don't remember. And then the other money I had, I gave to the tavern so we could stay there for a while.
Did,
So I don't have money.
did Syl give you the split from our earning? It's fine. I
tried.
have one.
Above table, I tried. Eki doesn't understand money,
Good.
so still has hers. It's separate, but still has her money.
It's fine. I can
Eki
pay.
just
I can
hands
pay for a
large
map.
chunks of money to people. Okay. Eki will say, "Okay, you get a map. I'm gonna go in this tavern real quick." And she's gonna turn to go inside the yawning portal.
Did you just call the yawning portal a tavern? Is that is it a tavern? I
Yeah,
thought it
it's a tavern.
okay.
Yeah, it's a tavern.
Have we passed? Cece, have we passed any place that might sell maps, or does the
They'd be
tavern
over in
sell
the
maps?
market district. No, they do not.
Oh, I don't know. I've never been to a tavern.
Give me a second while I get a price, because I'm going to need this later. It's just going to give me an easier time for later.
I'll head over to the market and tell Nero to like keep an eye on Eki, make sure they don't disappear.
That's hilarious because Eki would tell Nero to go with Timmy because she has Willow and she's fully convinced that Willow and her have got this.
Okay, I got that.
But their powers combined, they're fine.
Or we could go investigate the tavern and then go to the store after.
That's fine.
do
I
we
just want to
really
feel
want-
the tavern.
Eki's already inside the tavern, so Timmy will say, "Are you sure we shouldn't, get the rest of the party to check all these places first? I mean, if it's just us three, what if something happens?"
Can you convince her to leave?
No, at this point, I'd be surprised if I could convince her that of anything. Honestly,
His response is then, well, there you go, and he goes to the door.
Timmy will walk in.
Willow's just happy to be there. Willow's just like, I got your back, boss.
I
What
know.
do we
That's
do?
why I just said above table. I think out of this group, it's probably Willow is the only one who would be able to get Eki to go a different direction. Magic
That's-
still feels weird, right? Out of curiosity,
Yes, it hasn't changed at all.
because if it, then she's not going to waste trying to send a message if it's still feeling all messed up like that.
Aha, this is what I want. Come on, bring up the thing. No, that's not... Do I not have it in that map? Oh, no. Ah! 1 second while I deal with something. In the meantime, we're going to go back and check on Darian and Syl and them. Because I need a map, and it's being difficult. So,
I didn't eat this one.
Darian, we're back to you, bud.
Yeah. Yeah, with the realization that we haven't heard from Pippa since everything, Darren's gonna peek in the room where she was and or maybe knock first. See if there's a response.
There is not.
He's gonna peek his head in.
She's not there. It looks
Shit.
like the covers were thrown off.
Oh, goody. Okay. Want to keep in the back of his mind because okay, cursing that then Darren's gonna go just check on Tamlin and see how stable he is.
He's starting to come through. He's high off his goddamn rocker, and he's still hearing voice, but...
And I will say, as you're doing this, you hear me speaking in a question. Do any of you speak Undercommon?
I don't think so.
No.
Yeah, he starts mumbling stuff in a language that none of you seem to understand or have ever heard Tamerlane speak it.
Eki, you're not there. Unfortunately.
I speak deep speech if that counts.
Oh
I
no,
was,
that's
I
the
was
whole
cackling on mute. Sorry, that
yeah, I
was
know.
my fault.
Darian has a lot of weird languages that never ever come up, and it's fine. Um,
I think it would concern
Um,
you that you don't understand this language.
yeah, is this like is it like a one-off? Or are you like constantly muttering it?
I feel like I'm either I'm having a conversation while occasionally just aggressively yelling it in this language.
Fair. In that case, then Darian is going to cast comprehend languages.
That would let you understand what they're saying.
Yeah, I was just seeing if I could understand it first.
You get vague speakings about the search, finding someone, and you hear Galen's name at least once or twice.
Okay. Well, nothing too crazy. I'm not trying to cast any world-ending spells. That's good. Okay, so he's doing okay, waffling about things that make sense because yeah, we are supposed to be looking for this kind of stuff. I think Darren's just going to go up. I can't speak in that language. That was the problem. Darren's going to go up to Tam, and just quietly speak to him, and just see if he responds.
He does not.
Okay, still out of it. In that case, then he looks okay in quotations. So I think Darren's just going to leave him to get over what's going on. Just wanted to check to make sure he wasn't bleeding all over the sheets or anything. And go back and see if Syl has wandered off.
They're exactly where you left them.
Well, now they're at the bar.
Oh, are they?
Cece, did you see what I messaged you?
No, I'm doing other things. Oh, yeah. There it is.
Yeah.
She is not there, Darian.
Oh, goody. Is she at the bar or is she...
She's at the bar talking with Lemmy.
Okay.
You can see a bag of gold on the bar.
Oh, Syl, you're up and about, I see.
Yes, things need to be done.
What are you paying for exactly?
Helping them resupply on food, and as well as I don't have enough to help fix the barn completely, but at least it's a start.
Yeah, I had a discussion with them earlier. Promised to pay them back when we can.
Yeah, so I've got money right now, so
Okay.
I've put forth some for now. Or at least it's more than nothing.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Just to let you know, Tamlin is okay. He's muttering to himself about needing to find Galen, but apart from that, he seems to be holding up okay.
Fair. Is that all he's talking about? Nothing about
Um,
what happened or just anything else?
that's all I could hear.
Okay.
He is speaking in Undercommon, though. I don't know if that's
You
normal
would
for
not
him.
necessarily know what language it was based on comprehend languages. You'd just be to understand it.
Fair. Yeah. He did speak in a language I didn't understand. I had to use one of my spells to understand it, but I speak a fair few languages, and I did not understand that one at all.
Well, Syl knows what languages Tam speaks because we've had that conversation before. If I remember, you speak Undercommon, Common, Celestial.
I also speak. I speak Celestial, Draconic. Let me pull up the list. I don't know. Sorry, all my characters speak like a bunch of different things. But I usually have a few universals.
Fair.
Let me pull it up now. Yes, I speak. I speak Celestial, Common, Draconic, and Primordial. The Undercommon you did not know.
Because he doesn't know.
Yeah, but I feel like he's done this before. We figured it out.
I think that was that one. I think I spoke it a little bit when we were underneath when I was initially got brain wiped, but it's been a while since then.
Yeah. So, which is why I say Syl. It's not the first time Syl's heard you do this. She doesn't understand Undercommon, but it's not the first time that you've. Okay. Either way.
I think if you mention this list of languages to Darren, he'll just say, "Well, I speak all of those apart from Celestial."
I speak Celestial. I can go check real fast. Syl wanders off.
So where are you wandering off to?
What I said I was going to do. I can speak Celestial, so I will go check.
All right, you go in there. He's still muttering to himself, and that's definitely not Celestial.
Kai, I messaged you something. It's slightly important. I'll let you know if I know this or
Yes.
not. I mentioned Galen or something in this language, but I also mentioned another name. Phelan.
Yeah. Do you, Darian? You're the one that can understand.
Yeah, I would have followed you in.
Yeah. Do you? Because Syl is going to ask since you have it up. She's going to inform you. I don't speak Celestial. I mean, he's not speaking Celestial. What is he saying?
Very similar to before, but he's also mentioned somebody called Phelan.
Yeah. Galen's sister.
You hear a crash outside.
Looks.
There's a Rufus trying to get through the window.
Rufus, you don't fit through the window.
He's trying to
Tamerlane's
get his
just
head through. It's closed.
Oh, Syl will open it and just.
He rams his head around. He's just like, he's looking at you, just like, you said the thing. What'd you say? Why'd you say it?
Syl is just gonna pat him and go. Tamerlane's muttering in his sleep. Darian has magic that can help him understand. He's muttering about Galen and Phelan.
Stare.
Yeah, I know. Syl's gonna look at Darian and go, we were supposed to be helping Galen find his sister. I think Perval might know where she's at, and at that she cuts off and her just whole face goes blank. And then goes to start fixing Tamerlane's bed sheet.
Syl,
Yes?
you were just speaking about Phelan?
She looks at you and blinks. What about Phelan? She's missing Galen's sister.
Yeah. But you were saying of a way we might be able to know where she is?
Looks confused. No, I don't know where she is. We've been trying to find her.
You I think Darian kind of tries to catch himself because he doesn't want to like make her do that again. You mentioned the not so friendly person.
Flash of
Before you-
irritation. What about Pervo?
You mentioned he might know where she is, and then you kind of just started doing something else.
You see her eyes go cloudy again, as if she's not even. She doesn't even seem like she heard you.
Still, are you sure you're okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
I hate to say it, but I don't think that's true. You've zoned out
you
twice
okay?
now in this
Are
conversation.
you okay, Darian? And Syl starts checking your temp.
I am freezing cold, so
Yes, but you're not colder than you normally are, which she knows. She was more concerned that you were running a fever.
go from 0 to 5. In Celsius anyway.
Excuse me.
Yeah,
But
I'm fine. Well, ignoring everything else going on at this present moment, I'm fine. I can assure you what I'm saying is true.
hey, Darian, can you roll me a history real fast?
Yeah.
Darian, you're gonna remember this isn't the first time this has happened.
Hmm.
The last time it happened, you remember Syl saying something similar when she was telling. It's before she went on the like, this is what happened to everyone, but was having just like a minor conversation with you, Timmy, and whoever was with the party at the time. It's basically one of the you remember it was when everything was going on with April and the other elf showed up and there was more talks about finding Galen's sister. The same thing happened.
Mm.
She said something that you're not quite sure what it was that she was trying to say, but it seems to be following around the sister.
It also is heavily reminiscent of what happened to Tamerlane when his was a more drastic version, but that slack jaw and then loss of memory.
Okay. I think Darian's just going to be thinking of this while you're checking him over. I think knowing that if he keeps prodding, it's not going to get anywhere. But it's something he probably needs to like try and investigate into at some point to figure out what is going on, whether it's trauma or whether it's something magical.
You could do a medical check on Syl.
But I'm not good at those. I'll try. I am average at medicine.
They seem as normal as always, or at least as much as they did earlier.
I'm gonna say technically I think you could also roll Arcana. I'm not as positive on that one.
It would be
No,
the
I'm all for
disadvantage.
that.
Yeah.
So, what do the two of you do? As Tamerlane
Yeah.
suddenly sits up straight, looking around.
Jump out of my skin?
Yeah, I'm gonna focus on that. That being said, what's Rufus doing through this conversation? Because Rufus wasn't around he was in camp, but he wasn't having a conversation with us the last time this happened.
He has lost consciousness.
The fuck? Still's gonna hold the fucking window.
You can't get through the window. He's just still hanging in it. He completely takes up the hole.
He's basically his head through a window.
Rufus?
Tongue lolled out.
We do have conversations with Rufus. Rufus can understand us. He just doesn't have the vocal cords to speak
Yeah,
common.
that's right. It's just funny to be like, yeah, I just had a
He-
conversation with a dog.
Yeah, he's sentient.
Yeah.
Oh god.
He's the king in the
Oh
north.
god, I broke the dog.
He is the king of the north. But Syl is going to like push him out the window.
He hits
and
the
hop
ground
out
with a
trying-
flop.
Yeah, and is gonna start doing a medical exam. See what the fuck happened.
Cool. While you're doing that, Tamerlane, you are back, awake, wide-eyed, bushy-tailed. You don't remember what happened. You remember jumping off Rufus and then going somewhere, but you don't remember anything after that.
Oh god, fucking damn it. He's like, when did I get back to the tavern?
We brought you here after you collapsed half of the tavern on yourself.
I did what?
Yeah, the stables outside, they are kind of not there anymore. You were
I kind of peeked
under
through the window and
debris.
I kind of just peeked through the window and I see there's like the fuck. I don't even remember exploding. What the hell's going? Can I do like an insight check on myself to see if I feel buzzed?
Not really, but you do faintly hear whispers of voices in the back of your head. They're currently semi-soothed, which you know tends to only really happen when you're drugged, or having been recently drugged.
Okay. Which one of you drug? Okay, I was like, okay, which one of you got me high? Because I don't remember getting stoned. What the hell's going on?
How many do you honestly think either of us would get you high?
There's also the situation
I don't know.
of
I
Rufus
literally-
being collapsed on the ground right outside the window that you saw.
Oh wait, shit. Question. I have keen mind. Do I know what time it is?
No, actually you do not.
Well, I mean, I can't be that long. Wait, what the fuck? Darian, what time is it?
I will tell him the time because I don't know what it is.
You don't have a way to check it. It's midday.
Yes,
Somewhere.
it's midday.
Midday.
I knew something in the world.
What the fuck? I kind of just like, what the fuck? I remember being like, it was morning when I left you. What the hell's going on? I mean, I know I use bits of the day, but that's usually not kept. I kind of just looked out the window. I was like, what happened to Rufus?
I don't know. He just passed out, and I was talking to Syl. We should probably check on him. Before that, how do you feel? Okay, because you were not fine a few hours ago.
Yeah, fine. I immediately checked myself to see if I still have the gold on me.
Nope.
What the fuck? My gold! Oh, damn it, I was supposed to try and meet the guy in the fucking alley.
You realize how bad that sounds out of context, right?
Look, I don't have a context right now. That was the gold I was going to use to pay him off. Ah, fuck, I gotta get the money again.
So you left Sylvanas after she fell off the roof, which I'm still very angry at you about, by the way. And then
Okay, yeah, no, I did not realize they would crash. That I do apologize. I went to go to I went to go to the person because I had to go pay that, and also I went to go ask them. I was going to go ask them some questions. Wait, shit, fuck, wait. You see him kind of like clicking his mind, click, 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 ding. I immediately checked myself to see if I was stupid enough to buy anything, to see if I find anything on me.
Nah.
Okay, I didn't buy drugs or anything, so thankfully I didn't steal anything from him. I didn't buy anything from him. Which means where the fuck is my gold? Ah, God damn it! Why did I have to miss hours today? And wait, why are you? Wait, where's everyone else?
everyone has separated. Long story short, Eki kind of hates us all at the moment, and especially Sylvanas. So Timmy went off to chase after her, and I came to chase after Syl because she was adamant that she wanted to find you.
Why would you be pissed at why would she be pissed? Why would she be pissed at Syl? I'm the one who buzzed off.
She's under the impression that we don't respect her differences, and Sylvanas, in one way of thinking of it, basically told her to either agree with the group or leave. So
What the
that's kind
fuck?
of what she
Oh
did.
god. I kind of facepalm and just be like, "Oh damn it! I was trying to show her I actually knew what the fuck I was trying to show her I was actually a decent person. God damn it! I gotta fix that again. All right, let me talk to her. I'll explain it was my fault.
Well, I'm glad you're taking responsibility for this, but should we go check on Rufus if you're feeling okay?
Oh right, shit. Yeah, fuck. All right, let's go.
We'll run around and try and go outside.
Alrighty, Syl, you see Rufus seems perfectly fine other than the fact that he's unconscious. You can't find any reason that he is.
I'm gonna try and shake him awake.
It takes a while, but he eventually comes to.
I just like poke the side of Rufus's head, like poke, poke,
He
poke.
gives Syl
Oak.
happy licks.
Wait.
Rufus? What happened?
He tilts his head.
Rufus, you passed out in the window. What happened?
Head tilt, confused dog noises.
Gonna give him head pats and an apple. I'm
Happy much.
Still is so confused. I, the player, have a feeling I know what happened, but
But
still
as
is
y'all
confused.
are caring for Rufus, let's jump back over to the other crew. Eki and Timmy.
Jared's token.
I don't know.
It's fine, I can see the map.
Eki, Timmy, y'all still with us?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eki, what you up to?
I think Nero, Eki, Timmy, and Willow just went into the tavern, right?
Yeah, let's get you into the map. Dun 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 dun.
Where the hell's the entrance to this place?
The very, very bottom.
This is a seriously big place.
It's 3 floors.
Shit,
Oh,
it's a party. There's so many people here. Eki does not say that, by the way, because she cares not for a party. Where are we at specifically?
Either the
honestly.
left door or the right door.
Are you checking like way down here? If I ping, does that make sense?
This is a
Okay,
door,
one of these two doors.
and this is a door. The
alright,
top
okay.
2 floors, I'm not worried about right now. There are technically people up there, but I'm not worried about it. Y'all are on the bottom floor.
I was gonna say Eki always goes left.
Oh, and I wouldn't write it.
Because
and
why
we
not?
would all in the same, probably went all in the same door.
Does Eki feel that things are down in a deep dark hole? Is that what Eki's feeling, or does it feel like the stuff is somewhere different?
Oh, it feels like it's in the big, big hall. You hear a lot of people moving around, people drinking, people trying to force the dreariness of outside away. Something you also notice is this place doesn't seem to be filled with the general crowds. This place is full of adventurers.
Oh, this is the Adventurers Tavern.
I have a possibly dumb question. Would Eki realize these are adventurers? Because I don't think Eki knows what adventurers are, except that Timmy's one and the group she's with are adventurers, right? Like, would
There
Eki
are
even
either
just be able to look at one and
adventurers
say,
or
"Oh yes, that's an
mercs.
adventurer"?
They're armed individuals. You see swords, staves, great axes, all kinds of weapons. They are armed to the teeth.
Anyone recognizable? Like any famous adventurers around that Timmy might
Not
know?
that you know. Having never been to Waterdeep.
Fair. Timmy will ask
Giving-
Eki. Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, go ahead. Then I'll do what I was gonna do.
Timmy will ask
Okay.
Eki in their head. So where are you getting this feeling that you've been mentioning about like where these points are?
Eki's just gonna point to the big hole. Eki wants to, and I don't think like she sees any other Shatterkai, right? Because it's not that that's exactly common, but she wants to do like a gander around the room in the most Eki way possible and try and pick the best person to talk to by just kind of looking, feeling things, like trying to feel them out, or you know what I mean? Just like who does she feel is going to have the best chance talking to? Now, me as a person, I would go by just which token I like, but I would rather have Eki. Like if she can roll for it to just
Well,
have an Eki check.
there's a couple people. Oh, in what way are you trying to look for? What are you looking to get from?
Ecky's so bad with people. She wants to just try and get an idea of if she can look at someone and be like, this is a person I can have a conversation with. Like I feel like if I walk up to this person, we're gonna get it. If that makes sense. Like that's what she's going for. Like versus like she wouldn't go to like a city guard or you know what I mean? She's trying to be like, who do I feel like if I say, listen, I feel like there's something horrible down there and it's gonna cause the world to end. Like who is that person that I go talk to about this?
Well, everybody seems to already be talking to people, so the people that stand out the most to you are the blue-haired individual and the white-haired individual. The blue-haired one's at the bar, the white-haired one's off on the right side.
Blue hair or the white haired one? Now the next question is because
That
the
one?
party has
Or
met so
that
many different people. She would ask Nero if Nero recognizes anyone, just because it seems like the party has met 900 different people.
They shake their head.
Like it. Okay.
Eki will hear in their head.
Right.
In places like this, the best if you're trying to get information or do anything in the actual tavern, probably best to talk to the tavern keeper first.
Gonna just look at Timmy kind of confused and say, I don't need a drink. I need to know if anyone else has any feelings on what's going on. And I think because for the simple fact that Timmy said barkeep and they're closest, she'll go up to this one and she'll say, why don't you talk to the barkeep and ask how we get in that hole? Because we're going to have to go there. And she's going to go just right up to this person and just say, hi, my name's Eki. Can I talk to you?
They turn to look at you.
Try and smile. Do the token Eki grimace smile that looks like she's in pain.
They don't say anything, but you seem to have their attention.
Are you going to tell me your name, or do you want to know my dog's name? She's not my dog. She travels with me. She's very nice. Her name's Willow.
My name is Savoras.
Okay. Hi, Savaris. Again, I'm Eki. The bug is Timmy. I don't think he likes being called a bug, but he calls himself a bug sometimes. I don't know. Nero is gonna try and find Nero and like point Nero out, and then Willow. Do you feel what's down in that hole? Can you feel that too, or is that just me?
I cannot.
May I ask why you're at this tavern?
It is the yawning portal. It is where people come to watch the adventurers go down. It's also the best place to find other adventurers.
What do you mean adventurers go down?
They point to the crane with a little platform hanging over the big hole.
You can just come in here and go down there, and you don't have to like get a letter from a higher officer and line. Go down there, you can just get on that platform and go.
Cost to get up or down is 1 gold piece.
I don't think Timmy's gonna give me gold to go down there right now. It'll probably make me be with everyone else. I don't
Timmy
know
will
if
say
I
in your
can
head,
trust you. Mhm.
Yep. Oh, by the way, I prefer the term insect rather than bug. I don't know, just a preference. 'Cause I'm
And
way
Timmy,
weird.
talk in your head, Tavares. By the way, Is that okay? He only speaks in minds. He likes
They
to ask
nod.
first. And she'll look at the bartender also and say, Barkeep, can you talk in your mind?
Yeah, I suppose so. It's been a while since I seen a Thri-kreen out here, but I suppose you're not that unheard of.
Yeah, we're not prevalent out here. Everyone who just agreed to be able to hear me hears. But you know, were you nothing wrong with being unique?
You're not unique. There's another one down in the Undermountain.
Is that where that crane leads?
Aye.
Interesting. Is there a requirement to go down there, like a certain adventurer level, or can pretty much anyone go down there?
1 gold per person. You'll
Nice.
also need to pay another gold to get back up. You'll send it up in the little bucket.
Understandable. What exactly is down there? We're pretty new to Waterdeep, so we've never even heard of a bar that has a big ass hole in it.
The Undermountain. Home of the Mad Mage in the Unknown Dungeon. Death to many adventurers.
Do you have a whole dungeon underneath your tavern?
Aye.
Dear gods, man, the money you must rake in with adventurers testing themselves out in that thing.
Aye.
How's the stuff down there being affected by what's going on outside?
Nobody's come up since.
Ugh, that ain't good. How many people have been down there since the start of this?
I'd say there's at least 3 groups down there.
So more than a dozen people.
Aye.
That's no good. You still letting people down there, or even though people aren't coming up, or
Aye.
excellent.
It's your own skin you're risking, not mine.
Exoskeleton, but yeah, understandable.
Same.
We should probably get the rest of the group, right, Eki? And Timmy just looks at you like, please don't make us all go down there just with the 3 of us. 4 counting.
Eki is
Umbrella.
making, yeah, I was gonna say Eki is making uncomfortable, like, eye contact with this guy in front of her right now, but she would respond, is it a big place down there? If you said it's a dungeon, does that mean it's big?
Very. Also, do note, you can't actually
Okay.
tell if this is a guy or a girl.
Okay. Then the person in front of them, if it's at all, she would write their name down somewhere because she doesn't remember names or people. So she would write their name down and say, I don't remember names well, so I'm writing your name down. And probably turn to Timmy and say, we might, if it's big down there, we might need to save this place for later. We have 6 other places that might be smaller. They weren't as, but they might be bigger, but the prison might be our smallest one. We might have to try not to roll our eyes. Since you want to get everybody else, we might have to grab everybody else and go speak with Alistair and get the prison to let us in to feel that out. Does no one else in here feel that? Is it really just me? And it says it like, just, and I know people can hear her, but she just wants to see if anyone like says anything because she's like, is it just me?
Just seems to be you.
I would maybe not take gold from people and not let them down there. Things are happening, and I don't think down there is what it used to be.
I wouldn't be surprised, but if I don't, the adventurers will just throw them down there with ropes. Better to make a profit on them. You can't stop the maddest of adventurers. Though people haven't been going down as much as they used to.
Oh, I mean, yeah, even the craziest adventure has some semblance of self-preservation.
You say that.
I would just think they would be more interested in the giant dragon that Ada got us yesterday than going in a dungeon right now.
Aye, that seems what most are doing. Especially with the higher end adventurers getting hunted off, we haven't had as many people going down as we used to.
Oh yeah, that's been going on
Have
too.
any high-end adventurers been down there since they started getting killed?
We've had 2 groups go down, but they haven't been going down as often.
Any gold rank adventurers go down there?
Couple.
And were any of them the ones that are still down there?
I think one group was gold. One group was silver. I think 2 of them were silver.
You have any odd individuals go down there who didn't seem like they were really down there for some dungeoning?
No, you don't try to judge on that. All adventurers go for their own reason.
Well, I wasn't thinking of adventure. I wasn't thinking in terms of adventure. I was thinking of something else, like maybe some kind of last minute add on or something that may pricked your whiskers a little bit if you get what I mean.
Can't say that I've seen, no.
What do you
Just
prick whiskers?
Wait,
it,
who's Timmy talking to?
The barkeep.
the tavern keeper. Yeah, the tavern keeper, the guy who literally gets paid.
Okay.
Adventurers
Yeah,
go and
no,
pay
I
him.
just you said whisker, so I was like, that's
guy
not
has-
Jinx's voice.
Yeah, the guy has a mustache.
That's fine. I was just you're standing right next to Jinx, who's a tabaxi, and I'm like, that's not the right voice.
I've never
And
met
was
Jinx
very
before.
confused.
But Timmy will turn it. It's an expression, Eki. Just don't worry about it. It's just.
You don't have whiskers. How would you know what it feels like to prick a whisker? Do you grow hair? You have a carapace. It's
No,
hard.
No, I don't grow hair, Eki. It's a human expression.
You've got to look at the barkeep and say, is that something you say to one another if you ask about pricking your whiskers?
No, it's a tabaxi saying, I think.
I've heard humans.
And then
use
look
it.
over at the tabaxi and be like, is that okay for Timmy to say, or was that rude?
I can paste whiskers on him if you want.
Please don't. I'd rather not.
There's a shrug. They seem unbothered.
Okay. Has anyone gone down there that's closer to being like me?
Any of your race? No. But, Zestran's close, I suppose. He's a drow.
I don't know who that is.
He points to the elf sitting at the back right.
Eki's just going to say, okay, thank you. And then she's going to go over to the elf. That's
Just
right.
completely abandoning talking to
Walk right
Savoris.
over.
Oh dear God, Eki with a
She'll-
male drow. Dear sweet Lord in
She's
heaven.
just going to, it's Eki. She doesn't think about it. She'll get back to Savaris probably, maybe. She doesn't know. But she's just going to go over to the person over here. And honestly, I think the first thing she would say is, I don't think we're that close in race.
Nah.
They did over there.
We're similar in color, but I suppose that's about it.
Kind of. I think you're more purple-ish, and I don't know. That's unimportant. Have you seen anyone go down there that gives you an uncomfortable feeling recently?
Not recently, no. We had that weird Thycrene come through, but that was it. Everybody else has been pretty local.
I think all Thrycreens are weird.
That's a
I
fair
only
point.
know one. I'll point at Timmy.
Oh, there was also
Timmy
that
just-
plasmoid that went. There's the
I don't
only
know
two
if Eki knows what
standouts.
a plasmoid is.
I doubt it.
I don't know. I was gonna say, I don't think those would be in the shadow cell, so I think she'll just stare at him slightly confused because she recently learned what a thriving was. So, um,
Jello person,
she's
they
gonna say,
jiggle a lot.
"So I don't. Okay, how do they eat food?
As far as I understand it, they put it in their body and it slowly dissolves.
Is it like one of those big cube things?
Yeah, I think they're cousins.
Oh, okay. Um, so you haven't seen any Shatterkai type people, or maybe people kind of made of like black mist around
Mm,
recently?
there was, I think, a Shatterkai around recently. I don't think they're the Shatterkai anymore, but I think they used to.
What do you mean when you're a Shatterkai? That's just what you are.
Unless something happens to you. I'm pretty sure they're at Damphir now.
I don't see how the queen would let someone go like that. Doesn't make sense.
There's a shrug. Just what it looked like.
That is concerning. They're not supposed to be other Shatterkai here right now. It should just be me.
There's a shrug.
Just going to look at them and just say, I would give you gold for your time, but I don't have money. I gave it away. And she's just going to kind of nod, and she would make, instead of moving token, she'll make her way back over to Savaris and say the same thing to them and say, maybe we'll see you later if you want to come with us. We're going to have to go down there and maybe die, maybe not. I don't know yet. Timmy, we'll go meet the others, and then we need to go get into the prison, I think, to start.
Ooh, a
We
prison
need a
break.
map.
I didn't think
says
anybody
that
would
one.
be so bold to plan one of those just out in the open. As you feel an arm wrap around your shoulder.
Eki is going to just violently tense as touching Eki is not really a big thing she likes, especially not a stranger. So she's going to tense and start reaching for her warhammer. Who is
Ooh, you
grabbing
didn't
her?
like that. My apologies. Sorry about that. As it immediately stops.
Do I see this all going on? This going on right now?
I mean,
I'm
yeah,
probably
Eki's standing like right next to you, so
Wait a minute, Ecky's all
Yeah,
the way over.
sorry,
Oh,
she
I
came
thought.
over
I
there to
said
talk to
Eki was back.
Savoris. They just didn't move their map.
Oh, okay. And who put the arm around Ecky's shoulder? This one?
Nope. They're loading in. Giant. Doot,
Oh, Jesus Christ!
doot. There we go.
Uh, whoa, that doesn't look normal.
Normal is definitely not
Eki's
what
gonna
you'd
just
call
look.
it.
Eki is just gonna stare at them for a minute, just like long stare at them. Does Eki recognize anything about this new person?
You're almost certain this should be a Shatterkai.
He is going to kind of just stare at them for a long time and just say, "What? Why are you here?
Well, I heard somebody
Didn't
was
you leave
asking about
in
me, so I
shadow
came
now?"
to investigate.
How did you hear someone was asking about you? I just asked like 30 seconds ago.
Yeah, I was just upstairs.
They said you went down in the hole, I thought.
We've been down there, but we came back up about a week ago.
Why are you not in the shadow cell?
It's boring in there. Found other things to do. So much more life out here to live. Plus, the Queen doesn't like me all that much. Had too many dangerous ideas, so I got kicked out.
It takes a lot to get kicked out of there.
Yeah, well, that's how things go. I thought sprucing up the place with some color was a good idea. Trying to invite some other individuals in it. She didn't really take well to it. We've made up since, but ever since I got bit, things have been a little bit different.
What is your name?
Ayler,
I'm Eki.
it's a pleasure to meet you, Aki.
You're weird.
Yeah, I get that a lot.
Kind of rude, Eki.
Nah, it's fine. I've heard worse. It's
And
just
you
like
found
a
the
little
game.
Not very
sibling
nice. Not pretending.
giving shit to their siblings.
And you can hear me without getting permission. That's interesting.
Yeah, I've worked with people like you before.
Handy. I'm Timmy. Good to meet you.
It's a good to meet you, Timmy.
Can you not feel it too?
Oh no, I can definitely feel it down there, whatever it is. That's why we went down to see what it was. Couldn't find it.
A week ago you felt it? I just started feeling it when everything happened.
Aye.
He's so untrusting of new people, and especially this situation. I'm trying to think of what she'd do. She's gonna look at them and ask the barkeep, "Do you have a piece of parchment I could borrow really quick?"
Aye.
Well, you can't have it back, but Timmy can pay you for it. And she'll just take the parchment and she's gonna kind of draw the symbol without showing like where they marked everything off on the map. She's gonna draw the same thing and show this person and say, "There's 7 points where they're trying to turn this world into our realm, but it's not our realm. Someone else is doing it." Do you feel all of these spots or just this one?
I felt a few. I hadn't really had time to investigate it, though.
Why do you not seem concerned?
Well, it's a different form of concern. If I worry too much about it, I'm just worrying twice. So, I'll worry when I need to. In the meantime, I'll work to make sure I fix it.
So that's a pretty healthy way to look at it.
I like to
No,
think
I
so.
think now is the time to worry. Dragon ate the goddess and we just ran into warped things from the Shadowfell that tried to kill us.
I haven't seen
They
anything
weren't
like
from
that.
the right Shadowfell.
Well, save for the dragon bit. Saw that.
You seem really happy.
Nah, I'm not letting it get me down. Hasn't
Okay.
collapsed yet, so we still have a fighting chance, and I'm gonna make the best of it.
When you were down there, how you say you felt it? Did you see what was causing it, or did you couldn't find it?
Nah, couldn't find it. Gets really weird down there. The old mad bastard makes things really hard to get around in.
Did you get close at all?
Nah, not really. Then we had some message from above that things were starting to go a little bit weird, so we came back up.
You spent a week down there, you say?
Maybe
Did you say something, Aki?
I was just waiting for you to respond to Timmy, then I was going to say it. Sorry.
I've already forgotten what Timmy said.
I asked.
You spent a week.
Wait. Yeah, you spent a week down there, you say?
Aye. Yeah, we did. It was quite the adventure, but things are happening up here that needs dealt with, so we're up here.
Yeah, Eki, you might be right about leaving this place for last. If it's going to, if it took them a week and they didn't even find it, I can't imagine how long it'll take us.
All right, we should go back to the others then. Just like the most suspicious look on her face. Person in front of her.
Well, fair enough. You have a good day? If you ever need a company, I'll be around.
We'll be back, I think. Okay. Goodbye. And Ecky's just gonna leave.
Fair.
Maybe we'll hang back a little bit and specifically think at the guy. Out of curiosity, if you're from the Shadowkai too. How long did it
Shadowfell.
take? Shadowfell. Sorry, I'm sorry. Yeah. How long did it take you to acclimate? Is the best term I could think of.
I acclimated pretty quick considering I got kicked out.
Fair.
I never really fit in all that well with them. But I found a lot more interesting people out here.
I imagine so. Any advice you can give for dealing with someone who thinks the entire plane is awful?
Be patient with them. And they're not completely wrong.
There are awful things, yeah, but they've been seeing way too many awful things. I'm
And
pretty sure
you gotta find some good things.
I honestly thought the dog would help. I think it does, but I'm just not sure.
Well, it does. Gives her something to hold on to.
Probably doesn't help that the dog has some tragic backstory as well.
Don't they always? But shouldn't you be following her?
Yep. Yeah. Good to meet you. Timmy will place a gold coin on the table here for the trouble and for a drink for the interesting man here.
Well, that's gonna be interesting. Make sure to come back.
I will. I always enjoy a good adventure tavern. And Timmy waves as he's walking towards the door.
Fair. As y'all head out, Eki, Timmy, do y'all do anything? Nero's with you. He's been being quiet because that was a lot more people than he was comfortable with dealing with. But...
I think Eki is wrecking her brain to try and think of. She knows very few Shadowkai who have ever been kicked out of the Shadowfell, and she's trying to think if she knows of anyone, like of any other ones that she can think of, because it's not exactly an easy place to get kicked out of. And so she's trying to think of like what would have happened or why, and if she knows someone who got kicked out,
Roll me
or
a
you know what I
history.
mean? Like she's trying to rack her brain on that. Let's just hero point it for safety. I don't even know if it'll help though.
There was a Shatterkai long before your time that came into direct conflict with the Queen. They sat on the council that advised the Queen, and they thought the Queen was getting too isolationist and stagnating her people. They got into some rather serious arguments, which led to them being banished.
I think it's Nero, Timmy, and Willow. I think Eki trusts. Yeah, Eki, I think trusts them enough to where as they're kind of making their way back, she just like say, Timmy, I know you think I'm weird, but you don't get kicked out of where I'm from very easily. We don't actually even get to leave very easily, which is why this is my first time out, and I'm over 300 years old. I can think of one. I know a few who were kicked out, but there was one who was banished long before me from the queen herself, and that might be who that is, which means they're very old and not well liked by the queen.
They did say they patched things up. Whether or not you trust, that's another thing entirely.
I was gonna say it's. I mean, it's Eki. She, you know, but she would just kind of go with like what she knows, and she can say, "I know they said they patched things up, but that's all I know. Remember, and that might be them."
I gotta say, Eki, it's not really that I consider you weird or anything like that. It's just some of your viewpoints and the things you say can be real disconcerting. My race doesn't live very long, like at all. So I like to enjoy every last bit of scrap of good I can find in this world. That's just my viewpoint on it. So that's why.
Becky, while Timmy is going on, you feel something strange in your gut.
Mhm.
It starts to squirm, and you start to feel the hair on the back of your neck stand up.
Eki is probably just going to stop, and since it's Eki, she's probably going to turn around because she felt the back of. I don't know why, but then just look behind her to see if something's there.
You do see something. Off across the street, standing in the shadow of an alley, you see a young girl staring at you. She doesn't seem to be dressed in the best. She's got this kind of loose robe that looks dirty and ripped up. Looks to be originally have been black. It's kind of faded. She's got this long, kind of messy, dirty white hair. But most interesting are her eyes. These brilliant blue eyes that are locked onto you. You immediately recognize them as another Shatterkai. And as they are looking at you, that, for tonight, is where we're going to have to end it. Good job, you guys. That was a lot of fun. We have quite the adventure next week, so make sure to tune in and see just where all of this is going. Y'all have a wonderful day. Peace!
Bye.